Hello again, thanks for tuning in for another one of my videos, going through the records on my shelves. With another little batch here that I've just pulled off from the bottom section here. And first one to show you is a nice old slice of British prog, England by the amazing Blondell. So this is a nice lovely textured sleeve, gatefold as well. So really is a taste of good old England or Britain. 1972. This is the original Pink Island pressing, but it's you can still pick these up for 20 quid or so. Not rare or anything particularly, but it's interesting if you like the sort of early folky prog style of music. And yeah, it's just a really nice sleeve as well, so nothing not to like. So there you go. And next, although quite unrelated, we've got England, the band. So this is Garden Shed, their classic 1977 album. This is the original pressing, nice laminated sleeve, beautiful thing. This is something of a bit of value. These are quite sought after. On Arista Records, and this is quite nice condition. It's got a slight mark on one side, but otherwise looks pretty much unplayed, no spindle marks at all. And this is really nice sort of mid-70s prog, bits out of green sladey type. But it's a quality album, and they were a good band, and hence I think that's one of the reasons why it's come out on CD. It's been reissued a number of times, but that's the original pressing. Okay, we're still on the 70s prog theme. This is Bo Hansen, Attic and Thoughts. So again, keyboard focused prog music, great sleeve. So fantastic sleeve. This is on Charisma. This came out, was it about 75? 76. So we've got the classic Charisma Mad Hatter label, and really nice, actually, really nice music. If you're in the mood for something a bit sort of proggy, but with keyboard based prog music, it's great stuff. When he has quite a large band. There's a saxophone, there's violin, and he plays organ, guitars, bass, synthesizer, mellotron and special effects. So yeah, great album if you see it. Again, these aren't worth a fortune or anything, they're just nice little collection of proggy things. Okay, so the next one here is Oliver, the soundtrack of the album by Lionel Bart. Now, Oliver Twist, obviously Dickens. This, I think, was the first version of this to come out, and you get a little bit of a book on the inside. The reason I've got it is just purely for nostalgia. As a kid, we went to see the film when it came out, Have a year on this. RCA Victor 1968. So I was 7 in '68. So I remember going to see it at the pictures, and then every Christmas it was on. As a family, we'd sit round and we'd watch it, and so it's just one of those nostalgic things as a kid, and I still enjoy it now. If it does come on, doesn't it, all the time? So I'm just waiting for my grandchildren to grow to the age when they can I can watch it with them. And whether you think it's all cheesy rubbish, in my opinion, some of the songs on there are wonderful in their own right. But obviously they're telling a story of Dickensian London, and it's just a nostalgia thing for me. Okay, so completely completely changing the mood. This is St. Karloff and Interstellar Voodoo. Now I've got another album by St. Karloff. This was the first one of theirs that I got. Mystic Mountain is the label. The sticker, 40 minutes and 23 seconds of non-stop psychedelic groove fuzz. Join the trip and you'll never want to return. Deluxe version LP, limited colour vinyl, including magical live recording. So this is a double album. It's a super heavy, beautiful sleeve. These kind of psychedelic heavy rock albums, particularly on this label, are really something to behold. And this one you get inner sleeves. Oops. There you go. That you get an insert with basically looks like a storybook kind of thing, and then the vinyl themselves, super duper. So it's kind of yellow and orange, as you can see, swirling around. There's another insert in the other one. So some extra artwork, and this is the live album. So it's live in Oslo. So Scandinavian band. So the label specialises in Scandinavian artists. And this time it's swirly white and blue. So wonderful pressing, and really listenable music. As I say, they're still going, which is a tribute to the fact that they're a good band. It says here it's in the spirit of Led Zeppelin and Thin Lizzy, and it's just brilliant rock music. It's a bit mad that I've got these all mixed up the way I have, but it makes it a bit more fun actually, not knowing what's coming. I mean, I've grabbed these off the shelf, I haven't looked at them, but so St. Karloff. If you've not heard them, check them out. Right, next up, this is Opeth Sorceress. Now this is an absolutely gorgeous thing. I don't think I've got any other Opeth vinyl. I might have a CD or two. They're not wholly to my taste, but this is just a wonderful pressing. So it's a double album. You get 2 inserts with the lyrics. And then we've got picture discs. So if that's not one of the most gorgeous picture discs you've ever seen, I don't know what planet you're living on. I'll get my fingers out of the way. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. And then the other side gives you the track names and the logo. This is a 2016 release on Nuclear Blast, I think is the label that brought this out. And it is, for me, a colour vinyl picture disc collector. Well, not picture disc collector, but coloured vinyl. And that's the other one. So 2 fantastic discs. Really good music. I have to say, it is really good music. I like this album. I just can only take it in certain quantities, really. And obviously the draw to me was the fact that it was this beautiful picture disc version, and with that cover, I just felt I really wanted that on picture disc. So that's open. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, we then come to the Flaming Lips, a band I do really like. This is the Flaming Lips and Heady Friends, or Fwens as they call it. Double album, came out on, is it Bella Union, 2012. You get a CD with it. But as some of you may know, Flaming Lips are well into their coloured vinyl. I think they have their own pressing plant, don't they? So this, keep the plastic to keep the hype stickers. So it's the same, pretty much the same on the back. So more weirdness. Still more weirdness. But these are beautiful starburst pressings. This is red, pink, white, brown, all sorts of colours in between. Absolutely lovely. Oh. So I was missing the CD there for a minute. Oops. So there's the CD, just a plastic case. So again, in a bag. And there you go for a delicious multicoloured pressing. Super special. So you got reds, yellows, browns, greys. Fantastic. Fantastic. So I think we probably call that a hand pour job. Yeah. So they literally insert the pellets by hand and then press the puck. From that. So I would like to have more Flaming Lips stuff, to be honest. It's a band I'd like to explore a bit more. But you can't have everything. And they've done some other really nice multicoloured vinyl stuff. It tends to be a bit pricey. So they are definitely a collectible band with quite a following. So sometimes it's better just to stick with the more obscure artists. Okay, now next up, the B52S, another band I really enjoy. This is the exclusive rainbow vinyl pressing of Cosmic Thing. This was a Record Store Day release, which I had to have, and it's got Love Shack obviously on it. But the whole album's great actually. So you get the inner sleeve, and the vinyl is absolutely gorgeous to die for. Purple and red, and that side even more amazing. So I love the way they managed to keep the colours vibrant. Just beautiful. So yeah, that's not a cheap thing to buy these days if you see it. Limited edition of 4,500, so it's not as if there's just a few hundred of them, but they've got a fair fan base, still going. So yeah, gonna have a little bit of American sort of pop rock kind of stuff. Okay, so Ian Drury and the Blockheads, New Boots and Panties. Got to have the album, got it on CD as well, but then had to get a copy of this because this is a coloured vinyl, and it includes a live, I think it's a studio album and a live album. Yeah, so the live album is Paris Theatre London 78, with all the great stuff on it, and he was a character and a genius, and sadly missed. So the inner bags, and they're mildly splattered, shall we say. So they're orange with a kind of green splatter. It is there. I think the other one is the same. So this one's green with orange splatter, so got to reverse it. So So for me, very nice pressings out of vinyl and fantastic music, absolutely fantastic music. Never tire of it. I mean, Wake Up and Make Love With Me is amazing. Clever Trevor, Plasto, Patricia, obviously Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll. I had that as a 12-inch when it came out in the 70s, played it to death. Sweet Jean Vincent was the B-side, and that was again just fantastic. Okay, kind of on the new wavy side still, although I suppose it's more electro pop. Sparks, A Steady Drip Drip Drip. So a fairly recent album they brought out. This was 2020, and I actually like them more now, what I've heard of their more recent stuff, than when they were kind of in their heyday, as it were, in the 70s. There was a bit too much kind of showmanship going on stage without so much interest in the music, but they're very talented guys. So with this you get a kind of fold out thing. It's just very thick, I think it's just 2 pages, but the vinyls are fantastic. These are picture discs, and it's just sort of melted paint really. So it's like one of those acrylic pour paintings that you see, and lovely. On that side they try and make it look like a record with a label on, but it's just the whole thing is just picture disc. And the other one is a different pattern. So how cosmic is that? Psychedelic. And again they put their picture on the other side. So amazing records, I'm sure you'll agree. And this album got quite a few plaudits when it came out, yeah, I liked it quite a lot, but it's not the sort of thing I'd play very often, but I'm certainly happy to have that in my collection. So the last one then we're going to look at out of this batch is No Doubt, and this is Tragic Kingdom. Again, their kind of breakthrough album. This is a Newbury Comics exclusive. This wouldn't be in my collection apart if the vinyl wasn't special. But of course Don't Speak, which is on this album, was a decent enough single, but to me it's pop more than rock really. I think they did get back together quite recently, didn't they, and started doing some other stuff. But the Newbury Comics releases are very, very hard to find. There's a sort of 10 by 10 insert with all the lyrics on, and then the vinyl. Is a stunning starburst stroke hand pour variant, so it's absolutely gorgeous. And that's the reason I bought this LP. That's my coloured vinyl collection, and that's as beautiful as I remember it being, to be honest. So the thing with these is they're all different. even if they put the same colours in, they're all going to come out differently, and it's pot luck really, and that's a beautiful example of it. Again, quite collectible, and I suppose there's Gwen Stefani. She's got a big following, certainly in the States. So that's that. So we'll leave it at that for that little batch. So we've got about a third, maybe a quarter of the way through this section. I know it's slow going, but we'll just carry on. There'll be certain records where we don't need to get them out to show you everything on them, but the coloured vinyls, I want to see them myself, to be honest. So thanks for your patience, and stick with it. There's lots of all different artists that you won't anticipate. I don't think I've got Cliff Richard's greatest hits, so if you're hoping that's going to turn up, you might be disappointed. But thanks for watching, and see you next time.